Sometimes we are afraid of taking responsibility because we keep on asking ourselves, what if I mess this up? Can I really handle this? But at the same time, when we are doubting ourselves, there is someone who is looking up to us and being inspired by us. So maybe we are more than worthy or more than enough than we think or than we give credit for ourselves. So today, let us release the fear of taking responsibility and let us give ourselves a chance to heal. Let's begin our healing session for the fear of taking responsibility. I want you to be seated comfortably and hands on your heart and close your eyes gently. And I want you to take a deep breath, breathe in and breathe out. Again, take a deep breath, breathe in and breathe out. And relax your body, relax your mind. Let go of all the unnecessary thoughts. Just be present. And look into your past and think of a situation where you were given an opportunity. It holds more responsibility. You need to take responsibility. But you questioned yourself that, will I be able to handle it? And maybe you did not take up that opportunity. You sabotaged it. When you think of that, what is the fear that you're feeling? What is the intensity of the fear on a level of 1 to 10? Rate yourself. And now, with your hands on your heart, repeat after me. I take 100% responsibility for the fear I feel when I have to take responsibility for my life. I take 100% responsibility for the pressure I put on myself to get everything right. I take 100% responsibility for the part of me that wants success, but it is afraid of what comes with it. I'm sorry for all the times that I looked outside of myself for someone to tell me what to do. I'm sorry for making myself believe that I cannot handle my own life. I'm sorry for the times I blamed my circumstances because taking responsibility felt too heavy. Maybe it was easier that time to say, I don't know what to do, than to choose and risk getting it wrong. I'm really sorry for keeping myself stuck in the safe place where there is no growth. I'm sorry for being so afraid of making a decision that I ended up making no decision at all. I can now see clearly that how waiting has also started affecting my career, my financial life, my confidence, and my growth. From now on, I'm ready to stop abandoning my own opportunities. Please forgive me for not trusting myself with my own life. Please forgive me for thinking someone else is always knows better than me. Please forgive me for being afraid to take the lead in my life. I know that I have been waiting for the perfect time because responsibility feels safer when I can postpone it. Please forgive me for focusing on avoiding problems that I actually forgot that I am capable of solving problems. Please forgive me for doubting myself even when other people have confidence in me. Thank you, my dear universe, for showing me how fear has been making my decisions for me. I may not have noticed it before, but I choose to see it now. Thank you for reminding me that I have handled difficult things before. Maybe I have forgotten my own strength because I keep focusing on what I do not have achieved. I choose to remember what I have already survived. Thank you for helping me understand that I don't need to know everything before I take responsibility. I can make a decision, learn from it, and change the direction if I need to. I don't have to get everything right the very first time. I don't have to keep asking everyone what I should do. I can take my own decisions while having suggestions from others. I love the part of me that is scared of responsibility because it is afraid of making mistakes and regretting it later. Because that is what happened in the past. I love the part of me that keeps asking, what if I mess everything up? I choose to tell myself for the very first time that I love myself even though when I make wrong choices. And I choose to learn from those choices and to make the right choices again. And I'll not blame myself for stuck on the past of making the wrong choice. A wrong decision does not make me a wrong person. I love myself enough to take ownership of my life. I don't have to wait until I become more confident, more disciplined, or more successful. I can start with the person who I am today, with the imperfections that I have. I take responsibility for my choices. I take responsibility for my growth. I take responsibility for the life that I wanted to create. Not because I have everything figured out, but because I'm finally willing to trust myself. Take a deep breath, breathe in, and breathe out, and repeat after me. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And just pay attention to your body. How do you feel? How light do you feel? And imagine yourself. Imagine the same situation. Whereas you're afraid of taking that responsibility, you're afraid of taking that lead, or you're afraid of taking a wrong decision, and you're not taking any action. But now you're willing to trust yourself, and you have taken up that opportunity, which gives you the growth, the success, or the lesson to learn that will help you. and you're growing as a person. Your confidence grows more with actions. And now, rub your hands together and place it all over your face. And slowly open your eyes. I hope it had. I hope it was a great session. And now I want you to think of the same situation again and feel what is the intensity of the fear now. Close your eyes and think of the same situation again. The past situation where you did not take up the responsibility. And what is the fear now after the healing session? Think of what the intensity is and drop down in the chat box that what was the intensity earlier and what is the intensity after the session. Okay? And I just wanted to complete our today's session with a quote that I really liked. So it goes like this: let others be inspired by how you handle your imperfections. We will never, we keep on chasing perfections, and we are human beings who tend to make mistakes, and we cannot be perfect every time. And I was a perfectionist, and I think I still am in some areas that I keep thinking that okay, I need to be perfect before I start everything. That is what my thought was. That, for example, take the Ho'oponopono session. I had completed my Ho'oponopono certification, and those who completed the certification with me has already started healing people. But I keep on attending the courses. I keep on reading more and more and more regarding this. I kept gathering more knowledge than to actually start healing because I thought that I will have to know everything, everything in the world before I start healing. But that is not how it works. Theory doesn't help you. So you don't have to be perfect or you don't need to know everything. Our lifetime will never be enough in order to learn everything. So we can start in the place where we stand today. And as we go along, we can learn. So give yourself that permission to start and to learn along the way. And don't be so harsh on yourself for not being as perfect as you want. Because that is not a reality, that is an illusion that we are living on, that we have to do everything very perfectly the very first time. No, that doesn't happen that way. And that is not even the reality. I'm sorry about that. Just a minute. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to tell you, that be imperfect and let others be inspired by how you handle your imperfections. And with that, we are ending our session today here. See you all tomorrow.